What's up, YouTube? It's another K&D production. This is for the Adrien Broner versus Marcos Maidana fight. Okay, this is happening in San Antonio, Texas, via Showtime. This fight is going to be on December 14th, which is my birthday, by the way, if anybody cares. So we're going to talk about a couple of fights on this card. Now, originally, this was scheduled for pay-per-view, but I believe due to lack of buys, or ticket sales, that it was reduced to regular Showtime TV. All right, so it's some good undercards on this fight as well that we're going to talk about. All right, so we'll actually get those out the way, and then we'll talk about the main event fighters, which is Adrien Broner versus Marcos Maidana. All right, so first up, I want to talk about Keith Thurman versus Jesus Soto Caras. Okay, Keith Thurman is 21-0, 19 knockouts with 0 losses. All right, and Jesus Soto Caras is 28 wins, 8 losses, 3 draws, and 18 knockouts. All right. Now, despite his record, he did beat a good fighter in Adrien Broner in his last outing. Adrien Broner, personally, I think he's shot. He's not the same fighter that he was. But nonetheless, Jose Soto Caras came through and beat a good opponent. All right, now Keith Thurman, in his last fight, he beat Gabriel Chavez, a very strong puncher from Argentina, who we found out from the fight was also a good boxer. This guy was 22-0, knocking everybody out. He definitely was a threat, and it was a pretty even fight, up into the later rounds. And then Keith Thurman, turned up to that next level and got him out of there with a KO in the 10th. Nice little body shot. And then followed up with a right hand that, he didn't get up from. He didn't beat the count. So, first, you know how I do. We're going to talk about the strengths and weaknesses. Keith Thurman, strengths. He has power, and he will press the action. He doesn't get hit too much, trying to land his punches. Decent footwork. All right. Weaknesses. I see little flaws in his defense. They're just minor though. He doesn't have great speed. He has okay speed, but he doesn't have great speed. All right. Now, Jose Soto Caras, his strengths are he has a good chin. Another, tough Mexican fighter, keeps coming forward. Weaknesses, he can be touched. I think he's a one-trick pony. I don't think he's that has that many dimensions to his boxing game. Now, so with that being said, my prediction for this fight is Keith Thurman by unanimous decision, or maybe some type of TKO in the 10th or the 11th round. I just think Keith Thurman, especially judging by his last fight, has too much skill for this guy. All right, this is not Adrien Broner. All right, I think Keith Thurman is going to have a tough fight, but I believe he will win. And seeing that he constantly tries to go for the knockout, we may see a stoppage around. Just turn this down a little bit. Hold up. Around the 10th or 11th round, I think there'll be some type of TKO stoppage. All right. Real quick, on this card also is Leo Santa Cruz versus Cesar Sadar. Now this is in San Antonio, so a big you want to see a lot of a big Mexican crowd. So Leo Santa Cruz is definitely an up and coming fighter. He's 25-0, 1 draw, 15 knockouts. He's a come forward, press the action type of fighter. I believe he's a smart fighter, but everyone's talking big things, good things about this kid. He's fighting Cesar Sadar, who is 25-1, 17 knockouts. Really don't know much about him. Really don't care. I think this is a fight for Leo Santa Cruz to shine, and I believe he will. So my pick is Leo Santa Cruz, and it's all for the WBC Super Bantamweight title. All right. Side note, real quick, Jermaine Taylor's fighting. Does anybody care? I'll wait. No? Okay. What I thought. He's fighting Juan Carlos Candelo, I believe, who has 12 losses. I think it's just a comeback fight for Jermaine. Maybe he needs some money. I don't know. Not really excited about that fight at all, but I give him that respect because he was a world champion. So he's on the card. Now, also on the card, real quick, is Rasheem Warren, who is 8-0, the only USA 3-time Olympic champion. This kid is very fast, swift with it, quick on his feet. I like him. Doesn't have much power, but it looks like he's been working on it a little bit. His opponent, not even worth mentioning. But reason I brought him up is because now you see Leo Santa Cruz is a super bantamweight and Rasheem Warren is a bantamweight. Now I believe Rasheem keeps winning. That is a fight that could happen in the future, and that will be a great fight, at that lower weight class that people will actually care about. Just want to throw that in there. All right, now on to the main event. Adrien Broner. All right. First of all, when I do my predictions, I don't try to be biased about what people do outside of the ring. A lot of people like talk about, Adrien does this, does that. Personally, I kind of like, his antics and the stuff that he does. I think he's just being him. That's just somebody's personality from the hood. I'm from the hood. I can dig it. So, it's all good to me. I could care less. Now let's talk about the fight. It's for the WBA World Welterweight belt. Adrien Broner is 27-0, 22 knockouts. All right. Now, his strengths. I mean, you can't deny it. The man has skills. He can box. He has good defense. He gets hit a few times, but for the most part, he has good defense. He's fast. He has power as well. So those are his strengths. And I believe, to some degree, not as great as Mayweather, but to some degree, I believe he can change the tempo of the fight when necessary. His last fight, he fought Paulie Malignaggi. I would have liked to see him turn up, like he like to say, turn up a little bit better. But, he didn't for whatever reason. So, all right, his weaknesses are, I guess I would say footwork, because he always has to have a wide stance to get the most power out of his punches. And I believe that's why he had problems with Paulie Malignaggi. He deflects punches real good, so his chin is yet to be really, proven. Let's go on to Marcos Maidana, who is 34-3, 31 wins by knockout. All right, that should tell you a lot right there. The man can punch. All right, has a lot of punching power. He can take a pretty good punch. We've seen him knock down, but he gets back up. So he keeps coming forward. Weaknesses. I believe he doesn't have that much footwork. I believe he can be, he can be knocked out. Now, I think he's a little bit more clever boxer than people give him credit for. However, you're having a good boxer versus a great boxer in Adrien Broner. So my prediction on that fight is Adrien Broner. I believe it'll go all 12 rounds. He'll get the unanimous decision. That's just how I see that one ended. Adrien Broner has way too much boxing skills. Damn, that's my joint right here. Yeah, I think he has way too much boxing skills. He also has power that can bother Maidana, because you know Maidana keep coming forward, but I think he's gonna get hit with some hot, you know, if he keeps pressing him like that. So hopefully he fights smart. You know, Adrien Broner does have some great body shots, and as you can see, Marcos Maidana was dropped with a body shot when he fought Amir Khan. So I want y'all to keep that in mind when you watch the fight. But Marcos Maidana does have a purchased chance, but you know, I'm going with Adrien Broner on this one. Alright, so that's my prediction for the Adrien Broner versus Marcos Maidana fight on Showtime December 14th. Alright, now please comment, you know, if you like it, comment. If you dislike it, comment, but make a comment. You know, I love the debate. I would love to hear you guys, you know, opinions about the fight. Also, you know, subscribe to my page, you know, and check me out. You can check under my name or subscribe to my page. Ken Davis is what it's under. Yeah, definitely. You know, make comments. You know, and that's my prediction for this fight, guys. All right, so can't wait to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think. All right, it's K&D Productions. I'm out. Peace.